What's up YouTube, it's your boy Felix back with another video here today, and today I just want to dive into this topic of 3 different ways that I use to stay structured that you can too. We just go ahead and start off with number 1. I'm not going to give y'all any fluff or filter, but in that number 1, the first thing I like to do to keep myself structured is planning out my days. Super important. I think I have my journal and table right here actually. I have a 5-year planner. 5-year planner, yeah. Actually, that I usually plan my days in. Most of them, at least. If I don't put it in here, then I have it on my phone, but I'll do it because of the fact that it keeps me busy. It keeps me busy, so I always know what to do next during the day. You'll never catch me idle. That planner is super important to me, man. And of course, if I have to put it in my phone, I put it in my phone, but that planner is super important, and I suggest that y'all get one too. Write down what you want to do for the next day so that you know what you're going into instead of sitting around and being idle. Another thing too is that you want to be flexible with the planning too, because it's not always that you get everything done that you've planned out, and that's the beautiful part about it, because that you being so unbalanced in that sense creates a sense of balance. It creates a great sense of balance that you can use for yourself, and you can just push something to the next day or prioritize different things. If one thing on the list for that day is not as important as you thought it was, then you can always push it to the next day, right? But be flexible with the planning as well, because the fact that you probably might not get to do everything that you've planned because of just circumstances happening throughout the day, things that you just can't control. The second thing that I like to do to keep myself structured is to go to sleep around the same time. There's a lot of y'all that for some reason you go to bed at like 3-4 a.m. and wake up at 12 p.m. the next day. I don't understand how y'all do it. Some of y'all even go to bed 3-4 a.m. and like you have to get up to go to work in the morning at 7 a.m. or go to school or something. It makes no sense. Why are you doing that to yourself? Why suffer? Why put yourself through that pain? Why not just go to bed earlier, keep that routine, do it again the next day, the day after that, get in enough sleep and be done with it. Now, sleep isn't gonna be perfect because of different circumstances happening throughout the day, of course. Suddenly you have to be up a bit later than you might have expected. You never know, things can happen, but go to bed around the same time, man. It creates a lot of structure for yourself because you know what time to get up, you know what's gonna happen as soon as you get up. If you're going to bed at 3-4 a.m. and getting up at some random time because you need to sleep and get enough sleep, if you do that, then you get up and you're pissed the next day because you've wasted 3-4 hours that you could have been using to get other things done, right? And that's your own fault. I'm gonna just tell you straight up, that's your own fault. Go to sleep around the same time. Get up around the same time. Now, notice I'm using the word around. I'm not telling you to, go to bed at 11:30, get up 7:30 every single day. Sometimes, I'm telling you, man, circumstances do happen, but give yourself a routine. Give yourself a routine. Give yourself some structure. It means so much. Now, if you're enjoying the video, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, like the video, drop a comment, drop your opinions, and let's get the algorithm going on this channel, man. For real, let's get this channel to grow. Now, the third thing that I like to do to give myself structure is to write down my goals. So what I'll do is that every 3 to 4 months, I switch out my goals. I can even show you guys on my background here. You're not gonna see the words, I believe. Let me see. Yeah, you probably see it now. But anyway, on my phone, on my background, I have all of my goals that I want to achieve in the next 3 to 4 months. And every 3 to 4 months, I write down new goals for myself, whether they're physical goals, mental goals, financial goals, spiritual goals, and they're within reach. They're within reach. I'll write them down, and then I achieve them. And that's something that I suggest for you guys too, because the structure that it gives you, it makes you plan out your days, and it makes you behave in a certain way to get to that goal that you've written down, because you become so goal-minded and goal-oriented, and that you really want to get to that goal, right? it gives you a lot of structure. It gives you some boundaries and some playroom actually to work with. So that's the third thing that I do to stay structured that I recommend that y'all do too, and it'll help y'all out a lot, a whole lot, trust me. Before implementing these things, man, there was a lot of stuff going on up here, but as soon as I was able to get some control and get some structure in my life, a lot of things started getting done. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Remember to like, comment, subscribe to the channel, share the video. If you're here to get a strong mind, build muscle, and deepen your spirit, man, go ahead, subscribe to your channel, and I'll catch you on the next video.